Hey guys, just as you wished in your deepest of dreams, we're back again for yet another review. I'm Lando. This week we're jumping into a true story brought to the silver screen as we examine Richard Jewell, the story of Ricky Ricardo and Lucille Ball's black market jewel smuggling business. Sorry, hold on a sec. What's that, Bob? Sorry guys, that's from a different movie's notes that doesn't exist. This is the story of, you guessed it, Richard Jewell, the man that was accused of committing the 1996 Atlanta Olympic bombing. This film was directed by Clint Eastwood. Wait, Clint Eastwood? Isn't that guy like 90 years old? Jeez. I hope I'm still pumping out solid content at his age. As I was saying, this film was directed by the great Clint Eastwood, not to be confused with Cliff Westlumber. Now, sometimes Eastwood's directorial work can be a little dry and a little slow, but let us tell you that this latest flick has something to say, and it couldn't be more relevant for our time.
Welcome to the Cinema Club. R&R Reviews.
As always, make sure you check out our YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook pages for all our content. We'll keep posting these videos regardless, but don't forget to click those buttons. And don't forget your grackle. Grackle. As always, our review will be spoiler-free, so we won't ruin the ending, even though you probably already know it since it's based on a true story. Now, as you may already know, we gave Richard Jewell a 7 out of 10 points. This film grabbed us from the first trailer, but as previously stated, sometimes Eastwood's delivery is a little gray. Nevertheless, we dove on this film like a ticking backpack ready to explode. Bob, should I say that? It just seems a little insensitive, doesn't it? Okay, sorry, I'll just read the page. Just cut that in post. Richard Jewell earns every bit of its 7-point rating. It tells the story of a security guard, Richard Jewell, a man who has always aspired to work in law enforcement, as he guards the AT&T concert area of Centennial Park. This was during the 1996 Olympic bombing. The film follows the accusations made by the FBI and media against Jewell. It portrays the very emotional effect and the toll that it had on Richard Jewell and his mother. It also brings a sense of fear to the average citizen. This film shows the power the media can wield. We watch as they bulldoze the life of this man and his family, all without having a single ounce of factual proof. We also see how law enforcement takes advantage of someone who is too ignorant to know better. The deeper story of this film is the way in which our media and governing enforcers control the perception of the stories we see every single day, teaching us the importance of innocent until proven guilty that our culture so often lacks. Now, being based on a true story doesn't make this film completely factual. We realize that Hollywood will adjust things to include some dramatization. Every single movie does this. Every single one. But this film seems to focus the major facets of the film on the very real parts of the story. That being said, yes, the part with the rocket ship, chinchillas, rainbows, and pepperonis is not real. I repeat, it's not real. You will feel immersed in the movie though, and shrouded in the emotions of the scene. These characters grab your heart as you feel the helplessness that they are going through. These are not in fact characters, but very real people. The development of this film is based solely on the emotions and build of these characters, as you can feel every bit of it. All that emotion doesn't just appear from thin air, it takes great portrayals from exceptional talents, and this film has an overwhelming amount of talent. In our opinion, this was some of the best casting we've seen in a long time. Most of these talents are household names, like St. Louis's own Jon Hamm, not to be confused with the owner of Hamm and Bubbly. If anyone got that joke, I will give you $5. And of course, Olivia Wilde, who gives a great performance along with Jon Hamm. A supporting cast that is truly the backbone of this film consists of Miss Kathy Bates and the great Sam Rockwell. These two put on some of the most compelling work, Bates being the emotional, heartfelt pull, and Rockwell being the comedic close friend. How is it that Sam Rockwell gets better in every film he's in? But there's one performance that stands above all the others. Our titular, my brother really likes that word, he puts it in a lot of reviews. Our titular star Richard Jewell, played by the newcomer Paul Walter Hauser, who blows us away with nearly identical portrayal of our title character. This is Hauser's first full-length leading role, and he's certainly impressed. This will certainly put him on the map for larger roles to come. This culmination of stars creates an essence that drags you in, captivated until the moment the credits roll. We can't forget to mention the mastermind behind this all, Clint Eastwood, not to be confused with Clyde Northtimber. With a film career spanning over 50 years, including 71 acting credits, 48 producer credits, and now 41 director credits, Eastwood is a Hollywood legend and continues to put out such relevant and captivating work. This guy has not lost his touch. This film doesn't have a very memorable score, nor does it have any striking visuals or CGI. The film carries a grayish tone reflecting the helplessness and pain of these characters, but really doesn't offer much more. The score carries the film where it needs to be, but it doesn't show itself too noticeable instead of creating a more gentle entrance and softer moments. The climax doesn't feel huge in the film, but it is portrayed in such an emotional way that's just so satisfying to see. Richard Jewell is the exception to the rule. Without these characters, these emotions, this director, this would be just another story. But with all of these pieces together, we get one fine piece of cinema. R&R strongly recommends Richard Jewell. Well, until next time guys, it's a beautiful day in the cinema hood.